I'm sewing right now. Hi, I'm sewing right now. Or I'm pinning right now. Okay. But let's snip this. It didn't cut as so smoothly as I wanted it to. What would you hit, Duke? You said that like you're speaking about an object, so I'm curious what object you see that you would like to forcibly run into and possibly hurt your head. It's so interesting because in order to do that, you would have to have the authority to. Something you would not be granted. Arie? Arie? Hi. I like the name. Get out of here. I think I won't give any assumptions, but it's more than consent. It starts at respect before you could even get into the position to consent. Absolutely not. I wouldn't. You make it sound like it's some sport. Arie, I'm not sure I recognize that. It looks like, I know it's not Arabic, but it looks close to it. What is that? It can be a sport for you. That's why I said what I said. If it's a sport, then it's like not something that's respected. Seeing it as like fresh meat, as like some game, some animal figurehead to take on, and that's not what this is. What market are we talking? Where is this market? In Hindi. I would, if I could. Maybe I'll have to learn. I doubt it. I doubt we'll be at some market coincidentally. And also, I can see through charming eyes, okay? Excuse me. So I love to hand sew things, and it's time I start doing that more often every single day. That's what that was. Okay. Oh, I just poked myself. Hurt so bad. So you feel like you're a good-looking guy, so that means you can get whatever you want because you put a little bit of charm on top of it. But that's the thing. Girls aren't looking for just a nice guy with a little bit of charm. Girls not looking anymore. Actually, let's start there. We're not looking anymore. But when someone attempts to approach us, it has to be correctly, and it has to be, it just has to be correctly. At least that's for me. Just because a guy is charming on the first encounter doesn't mean anything to me. It's his actions. Okay, so eye contact, we get that. That's nothing new. It's an everyday thing. I get that kind of look, wherever I am. It's a blessing and a curse. A gift and a curse is what they say. Wait a sec, I'm gonna grab my power bank. If I'm gonna marry a man, he has to be the man, He has to come get me and make me marry him. I'll be right back. Okay, I've had one of those, but I'm telling you, it's not enough. Also, thank you. I don't get my power bank. Let's see. to be. Honestly, it's necessary. I can't just take anything from anyone, you know? It's gotta be the right approach, the right amount of respect. It's gotta be everything. So I am a bit combative. I got a pen down. Just poked my finger so bad. Oh, that hurt. Oh, this thread got tangled. Are you trying to be charming now? Instead of being a bit vulgar? Just a bit. Not a lot. Actually, pretty vulgar. Are they facts or are they opinions? Which one? I know the last comment before your last is a fact, but your beginning statements, not too sure about those. I don't know. I'm a very blunt person as well. And I know I can be blunt. But being blunt and being vulgar, they kind of, it's a line. It's a line. And it's easy to slide over to one on accident. I kind of just got bored of this. So we're gonna move on to the next piece. I see how you tried to flip that. But no, I guess so. I guess we came to an understanding. Look at that. So I'm gonna eat a little lunch. Just a little bit. I've been snacking, to be honest. BIB. Tell me how you're gonna do that. Many people? Many exes? Which one? Hello? Okay, so that's what your friends and family say. I say we'd have to see. Because that's just hearsay, you know? What if they're just telling you like you're fun to be around to make you feel good? I don't know if we're actually gonna see. I'm gonna be honest with you, Duke. But I will say, what else would it be actually besides water? All right. You're really pleading your case here. Can I say I respect it? I don't know. That's the thing. I'm gonna laugh and smile everywhere I go. So I can't say it's all you're doing. It's just within me, you know? It's actually so gloomy outside right now. Whenever it's gloomy, I have to find the sunshine from within. It feels like the perfect day to binge your favorite show, though, or movies. That's right. It was a reaction. I'll give you that one. It was a reaction for sure. So I've been working out, guys, and I've been lifting a lot, but I haven't been stretching as much as I've been lifting, and it's starting to catch up to me. My muscles are so tight right now, so I need to stretch. I'm actually about to lock in and sew some patterns, or cut out some patterns. My apologies. So I'm gonna get off soon. Not right now though, but soon enough. I have this bin with a bunch of different materials in it. I thought I had more dark denim than I had. You make it sound like it's happening tomorrow. Is there something that you know that I don't? The reflection in my glasses is so cool. I'm just like, it can happen today. And how's that? How's it gonna happen today? See, that's my answer. So we know the 4th of July is coming up, and I think I want my family to come and visit me. We'll see. I got the key. I don't just hand the key out, you know. You got to earn the key. You gotta work for the key. You've gotta get the key, you know. Like, you gotta be able to get me to unleash the key. Just like, but it's a heavy key, you know. It's not a light key. It's a very, very particular key. Yeah, that is true. It's like a closed mouths don't get fed type of thing. But this isn't just like a meal, it's like eternal, you know. So if you cannot hold on to eternity and have that type of ability to receive for an infinite amount of time, then it's a key that will fall through your hand, break your hand. It'll probably just disintegrate your hand immediately. And then I'll just grab it. I've got quick reflexes. No hints. No hints at all. You just gotta be him in every aspect. Necessary for me. I've been told I have, my standards are too high. And that's how I like it. I like to keep it that way. It's a good filter net, a great filter net, because I don't deal with bullshit. And I get what I want. That's the way I roll. Within reason, of course. I'm not a complete brat. Just a bit, though. I won't lie. But I'm a reasonable brat. A realistic brat. And what seems realistic to me. All right. I'm gonna make a 2-piece, but I'm curious about what material I should use. Do you believe that you can't always get what you want? Do you believe in that? Alright, that was a good one. That was a good one. I do actually. Do believe in parallel universe for sure. Honestly, I feel like I've connected with a lot of different versions of myself. I'm pretty sure I'm the coolest version. Did beg to differ though. Aggressive panhandler, huh? Oh, I gotcha. Three times. Maybe even 4. I have that effect on people. My laughter is very curing. Which is why my standards are so high. Because I know. Too much. Okay, that's it. It's about that time. I'm gonna edit. Oh. Wait. 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 So the cure is consistent, you know? It's just a continuing thing. And now I'm just talking shit. I'm actually about to get off life. But I do get on Snapchat. I'm like posted there a lot. And TikTok. But Snapchat, it's a little bit more personal for me. My Snapchat is the same as my Instagram. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube, and my YouTube is the same as my TikTok. It's all the same. So you can subscribe and follow me on Snap. And no, I don't think that's weird. Honestly, I prefer that way. If I wasn't doing the things that I do creatively, then I wouldn't have social media either. I'd probably have like Snapchat and that's it, if that. But I literally get on social media for my creative endeavors. I paint, I make clothes, I make music, do a lot of different things. And I'm just on socials so I can build my pathways to put my art out, if you know. What's your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking? Or like, where are you from? What region? Oh, what was that? Gotcha. I was just on the coast a few months ago. It's beautiful there. I didn't get to LA though. I was in the Bay in Oregon. Me. It was fun. We did like a road trip. I flew into San Fran and we road tripped from there. Made our way up. Where are you from? I'm from the Midwest. African American girl. Literally. African and American. A mixture of the two. If we go deeper, my family tree is very saucy. MC Club. Interesting. Very interesting. It's very rainy where I'm at right now. And it's interesting how the weather affects you. Like your physical body. At least me. Can't speak for everyone. But I'm pretty sure there's science that tells us why. My little brother called me and like woke me up. He's overseas right now. I miss him. Yeah, actually I did. Interesting. Yeah, he is. I talked about this the other day. Yesterday. Were you in that live? Was that yesterday? It was yesterday, before I left. So YouTube is like your shorts. It's like your social media. Interesting. A lady never tells her age. I agree with that. It does distance people from reality. And more importantly, I feel like it distances people from their real life connections, the people around them, the people they have ties with, the people that love them and who love and who they love. Yeah. People never guess my age, though. People always think I'm younger than what I am. Sure, you can guess. I may or may not confirm, but you can guess. No comment. It's so cozy. I want to watch more like binge anime. Respectfully. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. Who knows? Only I do. So when my brother called me and I answered, he was like, "Why do you look like that? You were just sleeping. Did you go to sleep like that? Were you lit like that?" And I am very mysterious, I've been told. But that's just how I roll. But I had to explain to my brother that no, I was a little, just a little. But I got ready to go to bed like this. I got cozy like this. Thank you. When I was a kid, I always knew I was destined to be a star. So it's cool to know I look like one too. It's literally what I was thinking. I was like, no, brother, this is just how I wake up. What's the weather like in LA today? I do, yeah. I do have a skincare routine. Honestly, I need to tweak it a little bit, but thank you. I have people ask me about my skincare routine a lot. I should definitely make a video. I do have, I believe, a shortened video. No, actually it's pretty long. Anyways, my skincare routine on Snapchat, me just doing it. But an official skincare routine, I don't have on my YouTube, I believe. So I'll definitely do that. Someone asked me to do a shadow, a smoky eye today. So it's gloomy there too. It's gloomy here. I think it's muggy outside though. And I just don't like the sticky heat. It's like sticky, wet heat. When it's gloomy and hot, I never know how to feel about that because, like, both at the same time. What can you do? I think today is the day I'm going to see how far I can get on live. How long? Let's do up close and personal, guys. I gotta scoot back here. Maybe I'll take my glasses off for you guys. Well, you're welcome. I do share my sunlight as much as possible. It's necessary for human race to thrive. It's actually one of my responsibilities. As a being on this earth. do you guys want me to read to you? Thank you. It's just very cozy, you know. It's an in the house cozy outfit. But still a bit stylish, you know. Simple, not too much. Just hello. That's it. Interesting. I just opened up my book to see where I landed, to see where I land, and we landed on an herb I know pretty well, but I'm going to read what they have on the herb and compare it to my own personal knowledge, my own personal database. This herb is called slippery elm. Family is Omaki. The parts used: are the branches, bark, wood, and wood. Also, yeah, it's important to have books in your home, to be honest. It's great for the brain. Oh, seems like... Okay, my phone was charging, it wasn't. So I became a designer because I love clothes, to be honest. And when I was younger, one of my first jobs was like working retail with clothes. And I just remember seeing the clothes come in and I would always be like, oh, I love this. I don't love this. Oh, this would be really cute if they took this off, cut it here, and undid this seam. Then it would be really cute. And doing that so many times, and just like, man, I could really just make clothes because it's like, it's in my brain. So time went on. I did this, I did that. Just very creative, so I'll follow whatever my heart is calling upon. But fashion is the one thing that has stuck, has not left. I mean, you see me, I'm in the house. This is just something slight. So I've been doing it, I'd say designing, and taking it seriously for about a year, a little over a year. But now I'm getting to the point of creating my designs. So one thing I feel like people don't realize is fashion takes time. Good fashion, not fast fashion. It takes time. When you see high fashion, you see couture, you see all these different things. A collection is cultivated. It is thought out. It is a process. It's not something you just create a logo and throw it on to a hoodie. It's not that simple. It's creativity. It's coming from somewhere. So it has a story behind it. That's what I love about fashion. Fashion can tell a story through clothes. But yeah, that's how long. Yeah, it's interesting that you use the word blueprint, because that's something I molded in my brain of what I am. They did a little bit. I think they're okay with it. Maybe they're like allowing you to be the official spokesperson. But I'd say my style, it depends on the day, you know? It depends on how I'm feeling. So when I'm in a creative designer mode, I really like to go with the black and white, monochromatic type of look. I feel like creation comes from the dark, but with the light, it pulls it together and it brings it to reality, materialized. So those are my two colors when I'm in a creative state. If I'm just out being me and doing stuff, I just let the creation fly. It's very creative. That's how I can describe my style. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it's something you see and it's like, what is this? It's like, oh, she put that on. But we don't even know how she put it on, but it's on, you know, it's on. It's so cool. Soft palmetto. So I saw this thing where you can upload all of your memories, your images, your pictures to a device that's in a sense connected to a tree through, to my understanding, it's like you can link it through frequencies. But after you have physically passed on, or your body has physically left, or decayed, or got shot, or whatever, got ran over. Once your body is gone, they're talking about in the future you'll be able to upload your existence to a tree, essentially. And if people want to go and talk to you, visit you after you physically passed on, they could do that. Your family members, and like they would create a holograph of you with all your memories and your voice, and it's like, okay, we're kinda in the future, but not kinda, we are. Not harsh, we all die. It's just reality. But I plan to live a long life and die peacefully, or never at all. Yes, I am. I haven't watched too many episodes. I saw one and it was enough for me to just understand. I think I've seen 2. Actually, I saw 2. Yeah, maybe 2. But it was enough for me to understand what it's all about. There's just some things that ultimately, you're dead, right? Am I dead? No, actually. I am an eternal being, so even if this body were to give out on me right now, I'd still live. That's why I feel like it's important to put art out and have just pieces of my art everywhere around the world, because like I said earlier, one of my responsibilities is to bring sunlight, bring light to as many people who observe or experience my soul, me, who I am. So as long as I put that in art, whenever I physically pass, I'll still live on. And it's like one of those things where it's like it's not about me when I say that. I say that it's not about me, it's about what I was sent here to do, what I came to do. And I feel like God makes it apparent that when you have a gift and when you have something that you came to this world intending to do, you have to do it. You have to do it no matter what. It has to get done. So I'm looking forward to the afterlife. I feel like the afterlife is a choice. Yeah, it's a choice. I think I've made up my mind of what I want to do after I leave here already. I think people come up with these constructs of afterlife and exactly how they think it's going to be, and I think it's so much more expansive than people like to make up, like heaven and hell. I think they simplify it to heaven and hell, but it's so much more than just like heaven and hell. I think hell is a state of mind, and that's a whole topic for another discussion, but I think we do know what we're intended to do. I think I believe it's in us. Like, you know that thing that you can do so well, or that thing that no one has to tell you about. And maybe not everyone has it, maybe not, maybe some do, maybe some just forgot it, but Interesting. I think I don't know if you have a relationship with God, but I feel like it's there. And you know what? Sometimes someone's purpose is a moment. And I think it's not even just like the single purpose, you know? It's not something that's I have to do. Like, for instance, I have to achieve getting a master's degree in psychology and that's my purpose. I don't think it's like so straight that way. I think it's like I'll give you an example. For me, I personally feel like I am a healer. And I can show bits and pieces of how I handle things or just how I function and what I've experienced and what I've learned. All these things, I take it and I put it into a form. I'm like the conductor. I pull in the energy of what I've felt, experienced, whatever it is, whatever is in the world that I've observed, and me knowing that I know not right from wrong, but just the type of morals that I have and that have been instilled into me, and also being able to take things and research and just understand the world, what's going on, and I put it into a piece of art, or I'll put it into a song, or I'll put it into a piece of clothing. And when I put that out, I know that somewhere, someday, even if it's not right now, someone is going to feel and understand exactly what that means, and that piece, whether it be art, music, clothing, it's going to convey what they have been looking for, searching for, or wondering what the answer is. And that's how I know I'm living out my purpose, because I'm helping someone in some type of way through my own creative gift or my own way of expressing myself. It's just how I express myself, how I see the world. And whatever that is for you, however you express yourself, however you see the world, I think that's what brings you closer to whatever your quote-unquote purpose is, or like just who you are. Hold on a second. I'm not leaving. YouTube crashed, but we're back. honestly, that's why I'm not really close to a lot of people or talk to a lot of people, because I'm a person that if we're not having deep conversations and we're just speaking on the surface, I'm not really intrigued. I'm not. I'm not. And I think it's a waste of time if we're just surface level talking, because what are we saying? What are we talking about? Nothing. It's a waste of time. I don't like wasting time. So I appreciate deeper conversations. And I'll say thank you, because I feel like you kind of brought that out as well. Yeah, I'm the same way. I observe. I'm an observer for sure before I interact, because I want to know what's actually going on and what's what. It's not just mindlessness. I heard. Can I say I accept? I'm not sure. Not yet. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm reading this book. It's The Kinship of Plants and People. It's about American Indian ethnobotanical traditions in science, and I love it. Yeah, I kind of have that effect on people. But I also understand an a-hole. Just have to get them to understand, you know? Just like you got me to understand. With the book, with this book specifically, I kind of just bounce around. I open the book and I just learn about a plant. Whatever I land on, I'll learn that plant for the day. I'll study it, think about it, lock it into my memory. What type of books do you like to read? Yeah, I feel like I like to read, like, I am a big rereader. I have to reread something over and over so I can fully engulf my brain into the concept. So I'll reread lines, pages, paragraphs as I'm reading to really run it through my head. I felt that. What's your favorite, like, self-taught book? I have a few of my own. I'd say my favorite, there's a book about habits. I'm actually going to reread that book again, but it's a great concept. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I see. How far are you in that one? Is that one of your, like, I reread this book books a lot? Because I know there's a couple of books that I will reread consistently, like at least more than once a year. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, it's me. I'm here just reading my book. And I need to be drinking some tea, actually. I should make some tea. Do you? I used to love a good fiction book. I haven't read a fiction book in a while, but I do like to read webtoons. It's kind of like manga, but different. It's like a modern day comic book, so to say. But it's digital. Do you prefer real books or digital books? Feels the weather and tastes the air, for real. And a great writer will put you there. It will paint the scene and bring you to the scene. I love a book like that. I used to love poem books. That's another one of my favorite things, a good poem book. How do I feel about anime? I like anime. I grew up on anime though. So my dad, he would watch it, and I would watch it with him. So I kind of grew up on it. Yeah. Being able to read it, I get that. It is me again. It is me again, and it'll be me again. Like a physical book. Because, okay, I have the books app, and sometimes I'll read off of my iPad, and I like that. But when you have an actual book, it's like, ooh. Something about it being in a tangible form that it's like, it's there, you can grab it, you can put it down. With an iPad, it's consolidated into one screen. Yes, it is more intimate. Oh, that's beautiful. And what's the craziest city? It's like the craziest city in America. Would that be LA? You can't be talking about LA, are you? Gotcha. I figured. So you're an LA native. Give us some opinions, thoughts, even the facts. Should people that aren't from LA move to LA? Do you think it's smart? Do you think it's a place to grow a family, or you think it's a place to just like, what is LA about, you know? Actually, because I feel like when people hear LA, they think Hollywood. But me being a person from a city and a place in the world, knowing that things aren't always what they seem or what's portrayed, I'm curious to know the real. It doesn't matter what it is, something bad is bound to happen. Not immediately, but eventually. Oh yeah. I need to respond. It's like the program is so well organized that it's that. That makes sense. So it's really about your network there. When they say your network is your net worth, that's exactly what they mean. It's wild. That's so interesting because I wouldn't say I'm shy, but I'm very I'm not going to force myself onto people. Like, oh my gosh, that is wild. Yeah, I'm not the type of person that would force a connection, but I know, or at least I hear, it's a lot of that there. Like, people will try to be gang with you, be cool with you just because of who you are, what you have. And I've never been that type of person. That is interesting. It was all at the same time, and you recovered from it and came out on top of that. Yeah, that is a lot. Sounds like you have a really big testimonial story that people should hear. Oh my. If you don't mind me asking, can you still do you still have mobility over your body? That's great. That's amazing. That's a blessing, honestly. So you're a Harley guy. Interesting. And something you've always wanted to do was ride bikes, motorcycles. Yeah, that's nice. I'm glad you did it. I think this is kind of, I'm in the middle of my just go out and do it phase too. I got into a car accident. Someone ran a red light and hit me going full force. It was actually crazy. And I left with one scratch, nothing else. And ever since then, life has been throwing me curveballs, and I've figured out how to hit them each time. You think that's bad, not being afraid of death? I see. Well, make it the opposite. Go after things that will help you in life and benefit you, you know? And then it's like the reward is great. It's not like you're doing something that the reward is like not worth it, you know? I get that. I feel like it's not easy. Not even easy, but it's like once you know that you literally survived death, it's like that limiter is no longer there. It's still raining. Oh my gosh. It's windy and raining. Sucks. Wow, that I know it sounds a little morbid, but that honestly is a really beautiful moment to have. Like you had peace in your final moments. It's like you got a second life. You were reincarnated. For real. don't know if I'm taking off my glasses for y'all. You're blessed too. Don't take it for granted. Yeah, I get one of those days where it's like the sky, it's beautiful. You can hear the birds, the insects buzzing. One of those days. Mm-hmm. I would listen. I'd read too. I love a good poem book. I love a good poem book. Oh. Well, that would be nice. Make a poem book. Send it to my P.O. box. It's coming soon. I want to make sure I have a P.O. box for people to send to me. Things that they want me to see or have to say to me. Honestly, it kind of feels that way. Same. It's you in the rain. It's a collaborative effort. Hi. How are you? Yes, Mother Nature is the best partner to have when working on an assignment. Yes, it does snow. But it's very 4 seasons, you know. The 4 seasons here are very dramatic and they do what they want, but they do stay within the parameters of their season for the most part. It is neither. It's like the mid-evening here. Not so much night, but we've moved out of the morning. For sure. What about where you are? Is it the morning time, the night time? Is the sun just rising? Is it setting? Is it cloudy? What does it look like? I'll give you a little peek. That's what it looks like. That sucks. Rain is nice. I used to be a person that didn't like the rain because it was like, oh, it's wet.
The rain is so comforting. I just have to, I like for the rainy days that I experience. So sorry, y'all. That I experience to be my day. Like, I do not, I want my schedule cleared if it's raining, to be honest. I want to be able to do whatever I want on a rainy day. Oh my gosh, hey. Yes, I am. I'm really cozy right now. I think we're at a record. In 4 minutes, we're gonna hit 2 hours. I think that's my longest streaming live time. Just a little peek. But it's night in India. Oh, that's where you are? Nice. Is it, so if I'm correct, if it's night in India right now, that means once you hit midnight, it'll be the 21st. Am I correct? You like the shades? You know, when I first got these shades, I did not wear them for so long because I love them, but I feel like the size was not the proper proportions for my face. So I have to wear them a specific way in order for me to like them. But I like them today. Yes. Wait, you're beating a record with me? How would that be? Would this be your longest time being on the live as well? Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Officially, not yet, actually. 2 hours and 3 minutes exactly. Had your lunch? Yes, I did have lunch, actually. I had boneless chicken wings from B-Dubs. It was Asian Zing. Actually, my cousin got them for me. Shout out to him. Yeah, you did. Always catch me at the end. But honestly, I was like, I'm gonna stay on for 2 hours and get off. I might stay on a little longer. We'll see. Am I monetized? Yes. I am. Yeah, I am. I guess I just need to like slide on here more because I'm monetized, but I have not received a check from YouTube yet. Like, I feel like that's a goal of mine. Talk to you in Hindi. I would have to learn some Hindi because this is the second time I've gotten that request. And I'm gonna be really honest with you. I don't know much, but I do have some songs that have Hindi words in them that I love. So I could maybe sing you a song once I get a little bit more comfortable to sing on live. We're not there yet, but it'll happen, promise. And when I am there, you can request me to talk in Hindi and I'll sing a song in Hindi. Yeah, they are butterflies. You got that eye. You're just now subscribing, Duke. I thought you were subscribed like an hour ago. It took 2 hours to subscribe. Thank you. I love putting like cute little butterflies or flowers in my hair. I feel like that's what it is to be a black woman. Be a fairy. I know that's like a trending word right now, but hi. Namaste. I don't know if y'all peep, but my eyebrow be talking on its own. Oh my gosh, you do temporary tattoos. Yes, you're the one who sent them to me, I believe. Honestly, I haven't done any yet, but I'm going to. That just reminded me of it. I love a good butterfly. That's your Hindu song? Okay. I would have to look it up. Is that a legit song? Like, actually? What's up? Currently, my ceiling. But if we were outside, I'd say the sky. But the sky is always up, you know? Whether it's dark, whether it's light, whether it's cloudy, it's always the sky. That's why I love the sky. Really, it's the galaxy, the universe, you know, past that. But just within this little sphere we call home, it's the sky. It's not a real song. I knew it wasn't a real song. So I had to ask. To dip cuteness. What does that mean? Am I the cuteness? Question mark. You wish you could hear me. I can't hear you. I know, right? That'd be kind of cool if we could interact these. Or if we could just like, if I could somehow have a phone where like everyone could talk. Which is cool for right now. You know, we're pretty small in here. It's very intimate. Which I like. But one day, it might not be this intimate. Oh, you're leaving. Ta-ta, see you later. Sing a wasabi song. A wasabi? Is a wasabi song about wasabi? Like the edible wasabi? Are we on the same page here? Okay, we've currently hit 2 hours, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. About 3 seconds ago. It's pretty dope. Little mix. Trivia. Did I know what? Alright, we're gonna do trivia right now. Let's see. What do you guys know about the moon? We're gonna do my version of trivia, which is off the top. Yeah. That's the wasabi that I know as well. The horseradish version. It's very pungent, but it's good for cleansing your nasal, so you know. Maybe I should take some. Eat some. I'm saying it like it's medicine, but honestly, I kind of view it as medicine. The people that eat it with their sushi are crazy. Not crazy, but I don't understand it. I'm a sushi and ginger type of girl. I will eat so many ginger slices with my sushi, but I will not touch the wasabi unless I'm feeling strong that day. But even then, it's just not even a choice. It's like, if my sushi accidentally hits it, it's okay. That type of thing. Talk to you later, Duke. Also, can't believe it took you over 2 hours to subscribe. It's crazy. But come back, turn your notifications on because I go live randomly. So if the notification's on, it'll let you know when I'm on. Bye. See you later. Okay, so how do we feel about nails? Like fake nails. So I personally will get nails, but also I will just use my fingernails. That is the most comfortable and it feels like the most natural for me. Oh no, that's okay. I like random questions. I've shown people close to me. I have not sold it, and honestly, I want to start selling my art. Um, but I've never just like sold it yet. I've shown family members and things, or friends. Not too many family members, but it's so crazy because whenever I show other creative people that I know, they're like, girl, what are you doing? This could be in a gallery. Like, I'm like, thank you. I love to do abstract art. It's my favorite. It feels the most natural to me to just go pen to paper. Oh, yeah, I do so. But that one specifically, I think I need to take it to the singer, um, like headquarters store, and have them fix it. I think there's something wrong with the mechanism that controls the tension on the thread. It might just be me. I learned how to hand sew. That's how I started sewing. But now that I'm ready to start piecing things together and like making my own flats, things like that, I need to use a sewing machine. It's just quicker. Hand sewing takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of patience. That sometimes when you're just trying to get an idea out, it's not the level of quickness I need in order to get my creativity consistently flowing out. Did you switch up your name? Your YouTube handle? I feel like it's a little different. Or maybe not. But your profile picture looks different too. Just being observant here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I still need to learn my sewing machine thoroughly. It's like I know the basics of a sewing machine because I've taken a home ec class as a kid, but that was when I was in middle school. So I need to brush up on how to use it. I'm thinking about taking a few sewing classes in the city. So once I have that down, I'll be zooming through these designs. I'm really excited. How's your day been? You know, I'm personally breaking personal records in every moment that I'm on this live. And when I say every moment, I mean every second I'm on this live, I'm breaking personal record. So I'm gonna hold on to it for as long as I can. Nah, I'm not about to fall asleep. But I'm definitely feeling it. I'm telling you, it's the rain. I think it's starting to clear up. Yeah, it's slowed up. But it's been raining this entire time. The rain makes me sleepy. Who is this? Hi. Hi, who are you? Who are you? Close your eye and fall asleep. Who are you? You're talking to me like you know me. It's better for my health to not sleep on live or to go to sleep. Do I snore? No, I don't. I don't snore, but I have really vivid dreams. It's better for my health to go to sleep. So, but it'd be okay if I slept on live. Thank you. I prefer to sleep at night. I've never slept on live, but I told you we're in personal record time right now. So I don't want to get off. I've had these sunglasses for so long, I couldn't even tell you exactly where, because I didn't like them when I first got them. I actually love them, but I felt like the proportions weren't exactly how I wanted them. So I did not wear them for years, but I like them now. I figured out how to make them look the way I want them to look. So here we are. Yeah, it actually just stopped like a few moments ago, but it's been raining for hours. Where do you, if you don't mind me asking, where do you live? Like what country? Are you in America? I don't think you're in America though. The proportions for fashion is so important. Oh my gosh, I'm such a proportions person. Like, I can make anything good as long as the proportions are proper. I knew it. I knew you weren't in America. Americans use Fahrenheit. The rest of the world uses Celsius. It's like them not wanting to utilize the metric system for what? Just had to come up with their own system that I won't say it doesn't make sense, but it's not even as accurate as a metric system. So it just gives Americans extra steps. Extra unnecessary steps. So let me guess. If you're in southern Western Asia, that means it should be around nighttime where you are. Am I correct? I I like to know things. I'm a I like to figure things out, research, study, follow up on things. And I kind of just looked into my brain, visualized the map, kind of saw where you were, not literally, but the area, and then I thought about the time zone of that area. That's how I came up to that conclusion. Exactly, step by step in my brain. Ew, what does it feel like in the winter? 60 Celsius is pretty hot. See, here it gets to about, it ranges in between 70 to 90 degrees, depending on, and that's Fahrenheit. I never really thought about the Fahrenheit to Celsius conversion, but I know it's pretty large. I know 60 degrees Celsius is pretty hot. Exact conversion off the top of my head, I don't know the system. I didn't study it because I thought I'd never use it, to be honest. So, as being an American. But right, we kind of have tropical weather here. I live in a valley. Hold on a second, guys. It sounds like someone's at my door. Okay, no one's at the door. They're like doing stuff, fixing things out there. Yeah, I do need to learn Celsius. I could just look it up right now. I would have to get my iPad though. Last time I tried to look something up on live, it crashed. So I don't want it to crash again. It's windy. Yeah, it gets windy where I am a little bit. It depends. The wind, I see the wind as a spirit, and the wind decides when it's ready. And how fast, how slow, how softly, how fiercely it's gonna blow. So I've experienced the wind on many different levels. where have you guys traveled to? And like, what's your favorite place to travel to? If you've traveled before, do you feel like it's like common for people to travel where you're from? In India or in America? Cyprus? Where's that? It sounds familiar, Cyprus. I'm trying to think of the map. Pull into my geography bag. But yes, I did say I was working on music. Actually, I didn't know if anyone noticed or picked that up. Yeah, I am. Okay, yeah. That's why it sounds familiar. Was it beautiful? Honestly, I'm not the type of person who has like a favorite artist, only because I feel like there's such a wide variety of genres in music. I just love good music. I love music that speaks to the soul. So whether that's R&B, whether that's rock, whether it's hip hop, I've listened to, I don't know if this is a perfect terminology, but I've listened to music in Hindi and I love that. I've listened to music in Spanish and I love that. I've listened to, I feel like Japanese jazz is a vibe. I just love music that speaks to the soul. So, whatever the genre, whatever the artist, if you're speaking to the soul and it's good music, I can get down with it. Yes, I love SZA. I do listen to SZA. Do you listen to SZA? You guys know about SZA? Or listen to SZA there? So curious to know, like, yeah, their beats be on fire. You love SZA? Yeah. SZA is amazing. Okay, so if you love SZA, do you know who Solange is? Oh, nice. Where are you going to see their concert? At what location? I feel like hip hop is such a wide genre, I feel like, because hip hop can come in all different forms. Hip hop could be like traditional boom bap type of hip hop. It could also be like an R&B type of hip hop. And lately I've been seeing how different cultures are putting their spin on hip hop, and I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cute. I guess so. I'm giving high the gyms. In Birmingham, oh my gosh, I was looking at that show. I was looking at the one in Birmingham, and I was looking at, um, I can't tell you whose show, but I was looking at another show in Amsterdam. Um, yeah. That'll be fun though. Soccer? Okay, so I don't watch soccer, but I know I want to go to a soccer game. I feel like soccer is an experience. Like, you need to be in the stadium. I grew up watching football. My family is a big football family, so we have athletes, coaches throughout the family. I also cheered, so I naturally would watch football and basketball. I think I prefer, it depends on the mood, but I'd say I prefer a football type of fall vibe. I don't know, it just hits a little different when you've got a house full of family, or you're in the stadium and you have your cute football outfit on. You're just all nice, you know. Do a little flair with a jersey, just depending on what you're doing, what you're representing. I love football. I will say I grew up on it. American football, yeah. But when I was a kid, I played soccer a few times and I really enjoyed it. Props for covering my mouth. Yeah, I got to. When you yawn, gotta excuse yourself, you know. But yeah, I don't watch as much because I don't think it's a distraction, but it's a distraction in a sense, you know. I don't keep up with it, I should say. I used to keep up with it. I used to follow my favorite team. I used to do that. Same. What was your favorite? I'll start with my favorite. I would say, so I ran track. I loved track. And I would cheer. I loved to cheer. And I loved gymnastics. I loved anything with like dance or just anything rhythmic where I can move my body. So dance, cheer, gymnastics, tumbling. What position do you play? Attacker. Would that be like the guard? I know there's like point guards and then there's the side guards. Yeah, I would be like a guard. Okay, there we go. That's the same. So you're going for the point, your offense. Track, soccer, and basketball. Yeah. So we got the athletes club on here right now. I get that. You know, when your genetics and what you want are just not aligning, it happens. Forward for soccer. Okay, I don't remember all the soccer positions that much. It's been a while. I didn't play soccer. I played soccer for like 2 seasons and I wanted to do it more, but you know, life just happens. So I wasn't able to. But I enjoyed it when I did it. Goalkeeper, now I do know what that is. very interesting, right? I feel like being a goalkeeper is like one of the most underrated positions that no one really considers unless you're like dominating, and the only reason your team is so fire is because the goalkeeper doesn't let anything in, and that's how the goalkeeper shines above all else. Goalkeeper. We're at 2.5 hours. That's wild. I see. Do you enjoy the sports though? Just watching them too? Like, yeah. If you could never play again, but you could always watch, would you be okay with that? Because you just enjoy it that much? Yeah, they do. They get it. It's a thing. It's a thing. I think it's just the way that minds are trained nowadays, but it's like people don't have respect for the baker on the street, but if you went to the bakery and you needed bread for the week and they didn't have any bread, and you would be like, man, that is an essential piece of my daily day-to-day life. I need that bread, but you never even respected the baker until what they needed or what you wanted and what you needed wasn't available from the source you always get it from. I am. I'm telling you, something's gotta give. Like you said, I'm monetized, but getting monetized was just another step. It wasn't the end. So that's why I'm doing penalty kicks. How can we like put a PSA out there to give respect to all goalkeepers worldwide? Just like, this is a PSA, all goalkeepers. They are important. You are loved, you are valued, you are wholesome. You save the day, you're like Superman. I was with my brother, my little brother. My little brothers are the craziest little dudes out there. But one of them was like, I don't like Superman. He's overrated. Movie recommendations or TV shows. So let me think about that. Hold on a second. Yeah, I am active on Snapchat actually. I post there a lot, and it's kind of like an insight into my personal. Sometimes I'm personal, sometimes I'm not. It's like a Pandora's box, but It's not dangerous. It's the opposite of a Pandora's box. But okay, so I'm not the best at TV show recommendations. Actually, maybe so. We'll get back to it. I don't watch that many shows necessarily. I'm more like I'll watch anime, and then I'll read different things. I'll read like webtoons, I'll read books. It depends on how I'm feeling. But I was recently at my parents' house, and my dad likes to watch a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows. So whenever I'm with him, he'll show me a show. There's this show he used to watch that I liked, but I never started watching it until recently. I came and he was watching it again, and I was like, let me try this. He started it from the beginning, so I definitely watched it. It's called Suits. It's about people in law firms, basically. It's pretty cool. There's another show I watch. It's a cliche like soap opera is the best way I can explain it. It's called Ginny and Georgia. I think it's pretty good. It's cute, but it's also very like soap opera-esque. So if you're not into soap operas, you won't like it. Movies, not series. Oh, I'm not a big anime movie watcher. I know someone who is, and they would show me all the different anime movies, but I couldn't recite them off the top of my head. Now there is one. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me fact check something. BRB, don't go. I don't know if YouTube's gonna crash. It better not. That's so interesting because yeah, they did just release a new season for Ginny and Georgia. I literally binged it in one day. I like it, but yes, Prince Harry's wife was on Suits, and she looks like this other actress, I should say. I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but she's really good. And it's so interesting. I love that when I started watching Suits, I didn't see her as his wife. I just saw her as her. I feel like she has her own identity behind like all the things they try to do with her in the media. Like I didn't think of that. I thought of her. Series does take up a lot of time, to be honest. Series do. Oh, I totally feel that. Secondhand embarrassment from Ginny and Georgia. There's some things that are cringe, some things that are. But the show, man, the tea is always piping hot. You're like, what is going on? You're like, this is insane. sometimes it's like, man, can I even keep up with this? Because what? And other times it's just like, okay, we get it. You know, we get it. Ginny and Georgia, yeah, it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original series. There was 2 seasons out. When I started watching, I believe, I started watching around January, and then the 3rd season just released like last week. That is totally understandable. When I binge shows, I like to do something. So since I sew, I like to turn something on and sew. But also, binging is a lifestyle. If you're not privy to it, I don't recommend you coming to this side. Stay on the non-binging side, I'm telling you. It's a great place to be. Paradise. I don't think I've heard of that. What's it about? It's a show? Is it live action? Like, is it live? It's not animation, is it? I think I'm gonna take my glasses off. Feels weird. A little bit. Since I've had them on the entire time. I have not watched Love Island, but I never got into the Love Island, so I would never watch the shows. But it's just funny getting on social media and seeing people talk about it. They're like, Love Island, like, where can we go and watch Love Island on the weekends, like at a bar and live action? And I think that's so cute. No, I get that. I'm the same way. There was a point where I was like watching Naruto and I was like, I gotta stop watching this because I gotta do this and that. So I started Boruto, but I haven't finished it because I know I'm just gonna binge it when I have time, like actually sit down and watch it. Because I don't have the time right now. I do that with One Piece too. I don't have the time. Sometimes I'll binge like a little series here and there, but usually I like to just put on a show that I'm comfortable with. I've seen it several times and it's just like background noise while I do things, while I get things done. Just turn on like my comfort shows. Oh my gosh, of course. Good night. Hi. Thank you for coming along. And make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. And I'll be here. I'll be back soon. You never know when. Sometimes I get on live 24 hours after I'd just been on live. And sometimes I come back in like 3 hours. You just never know. Bye. someone's getting some good sleep somewhere, so that's good. But we are, let's see, 15 minutes away from, now we're 15 minutes away from 3 hours. Yes, I have seen Sinners. Oh my gosh. Has everyone else seen Sinners? Don't want to be spoilers here, but I mean, if you haven't seen Sinners by now, what are you doing? You know what? You might be minding your business. I'm the same way. I know, right? That's why I'm like, let me just hold on. Because why not? 3 hours? I think that's pretty cool. Thanks, that's so sweet. Okay. You know what would be so good? Hot chocolate. I think those little ninja slushy machines, have you seen them? Where you put whatever drink in there and it like makes the drink for you in slushy format. So you could pour coffee in there and it would make you a coffee slushy. Or if you put, people make like liquor drinks in there. And I think I would do something cool. Just experiment. What's my favorite hot chocolate? I don't necessarily have a favorite, to be honest. I'm not too picky. I think my family usually gets just the powder hot chocolate. I don't remember the brand name, but the box, or more like the cylinder, comes in a cylinder. It's a light blue with red writing on it. That's usually what my mom gets. But if I'm being honest, the best hot chocolate that you could do is like a strawberry milk hot chocolate. What? With like caramel, or not caramel, I mean chocolate, like marshmallows and chocolate drizzle. Sounds so good. Kind of defeats the purpose of chocolate. It's not hot chocolate, it's hot strawberry. Hot strawberry. Right? I kind of want some right now. I don't have any here, but hot chocolate sounds so good right now. I wonder what it would taste like with coconut milk. Doing like a coconut milk hot chocolate. I bet that'd be good. Now that the rain clouds are gone, I think it's about to start getting hot here. And that's the thing about this weather. Weather in the valley is kind of mimics tropical weather. So we're raining in a few hours, then we're hot and humid in the next, clear skies. I love this little Kirby. It's like the sleeping Kirby. It's so cute and it's really cozy. I feel like I need my glasses back on. It's a part of the look. Oh, it's okay. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think Kirby is cool. I just thought Kirby looked cool. I remember the first time I saw Kirby. I was a kid, and I was like, oh, what is this little pink creature? It's so cute. So, I have 2 different Kirby's. Technically 3, but we're gonna say 2. We're less than 10 minutes away. That's so nice. I have to reset my schedule though. I have been sleeping so crazily. Oh, I'm actually the eldest. I'm big sis. But yeah, I'm the oldest of many, but it's very interesting because I was the only child for a very long time, and then I just got a bunch of siblings. Not all at once, but literally all at once. What about you? Do you have any siblings? I feel like you told me no. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, I usually do. But I will say the last 48 hours, my sleep schedule is always on point, but the last 48 hours it's been a little wonky because I've been going to the studio. So I'm kind of figuring that out with my schedule because I'm used to being an early bird. I'm used to waking up at 5, sometimes even 4 o'clock in the morning, and depending on the day, sometimes even 3. But I wake up really early, so being at the studio and staying up to really early, but my body is used to, once the sun rises, like it's time to stay up and go. It's a very interesting experience, and I'm really just, excuse me, working on, or kind of finding the balance, like where's the middle of that? You know, where's the balance of it all? You're in the middle. How is it being a middle child? They say, I feel like they say it has a particular type of experience. It's not the best and it's not the worst. I know being the oldest child has a particular experience. Me personally, I have to like lead by example, and I have to make sure I'm doing it, you know. I'm doing what I have to do so my little hooligan siblings can know. Can I grab this? Oh my gosh, where's my perception? Space. No. I think I need to get higher. I think one day I'm gonna get on live and have like a call with all of my siblings. Yeah, definitely. And the sunlight is so necessary.
That's why when I see the sunrise, like, I know it's time for me to get up. I have to rise. And if I'm so tired that I feel like I need to go to sleep, like, I might take a nap during the day, but I don't prefer it. If I'm up and I've stayed up late, I still need to wake up in the morning because the sunlight is a blessing. The sunlight, you can't replace that. You can't get that back. You can't get that specific day back. So the sky is always, it's always changing. It's like never the same, you know, every single day. Yeah, a little cat nap. I actually took a little nap and my brother called me and he woke me up. It was the funniest conversation we had though. He's on vacation right now. So he was like, yeah, I'm about to go by the pool. My little brother. I love my siblings so much. They're really my best friends. How do we feel about Volkswagen Beetles? Do we think they're cute? I remember when I was a kid, I wanted one so bad because of that movie. It was good propaganda, to be honest. Not even propaganda. I feel like that's more like, has a darker connotation. But it was more like promo marketing. They did a very great job. They created an entire movie to put their car on the map. And I feel like it kind of worked. Because before that movie, I don't think I'd ever paid attention to a Volkswagen Beetle until after that movie. I don't know why this is so random, but I just thought about Gary Vee. I was just thinking about how the pathways in your brain can connect to one another. How each area could be a specific section to learn or database of information regarding a specific area of study. Oh, that's okay. In 30 seconds, 30 right now, we'll hit 3 hours. Oh my gosh. And then we're signing off. You
could see me in a Beetle. I was gonna get a Beetle, actually. The only reason why I didn't, there was two reasons, actually. One, the dealership was being kind of shady, and they kind of looked a little shady, so I was like, And then two, the color of that car was the same color of a car I had a bad experience with. So I was like, we're just not gonna bring that into this new car. But with that being said, we have officially hit 3 hours long. Officially our longest live at 15:15. That's what time it is. Talk about good luck. 3. Because, if you follow numerology, 15 plus 15 is 30. Eee. Yeah, right? What was that? That was my, fake. I don't know. Maybe I should make some tea to celebrate. Celebratory tea. What am I, British? Have some celebratory tea. Sip, sip. Clink, clink. But we don't have any crumpets, just the tea. Oh gosh, I don't even know what to do to myself. Yes, you're here live with me. Okay, cool. I was just celebrating with some crumpets and tea. So I said I should brew some tea to celebrate, and then it's just like, is this celebratory tea? Like we're British? Yeah, I guess so. So crazy. Now it's like so clear outside. It was just all foggy. Gosh. I'm gonna make some tea. Yep. And then lock in. I'm gonna design. I'm a little nervous. I know it's gonna be like trial and error. So I'm gonna try to get my singer up and running. We'll see. Whenever I try though, I get so frustrated if it doesn't work. And then I'm sitting at the sewing machine for like an hour. So I know I just need to get it looked at, but I'm gonna try again today. Just to say I did it before I go to Singer. Because I'm gonna have to drive to Singer for a couple of hours to take my sewing machine. So if I can fix it myself, so be it, I hope. Yes, my ears are pierced. So I actually have 4 piercings on both sides. So that's 8 altogether. I was thinking of getting more, but my mom was like, why? And I was like, you know what? You're right. I don't know why. I think it's cute. It's like all the way up. But also, I do love how I literally have 2 at the top, and then I don't have any earrings in down here, but 2 at the bottom. And it just feels it's like balanced, It's balanced. Yes, okay, so I've looked up tutorials, and the issue that I'm having, I've seen people run into. Like, I would look up how to fix the specific part that needs to be fixed, and they would say do this, do that, but if you continue to run into this issue, then it might just be something that's defective. This specific series would have that messed up in it, whatever it is. And they always say it's probably cheaper to get a new one. And it's like, what? No. So my second option is to go to Singer, because if you go to Singer, they're gonna fix it, of course, because it's like their responsibility. If you get me. I know you get me. You got me. So yeah, they're not. I have my belly button pierced too. So I have these two, that, and then my belly button, and that's it. So I have 9 piercings altogether. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to Singer. Like, I just want them to fix it. Because when I sit down and try to fix it myself, it makes me angry. I can't even explain the way it feels. It's not even anger. It's just a pure sense of frustration because I just want to bust out my designs real quick, and my sewing machine is not cooperating with me. It's like, man. Yeah, a 9. Honestly, a 9, I feel like, is a slept on number. It's like the ultimate number of strength. Oh my gosh, my veins are popping out on my forehead. It usually only happens when I'm getting passionate. I guess I was just getting passionate about my sewing machine. But goodness. Yeah, I'm getting off of here soon. Like now. I keep saying it, but then I don't do it because I'm like, keep going. When I'm ready to question mark, fill in the blank, please. I think it's important to actually, I'm not gonna finish that thought. I'm gonna end this live on the 190th minute, or maybe even the 200th minute. Weirdest thing I've ever eaten. I'd say cottage cheese as a kid, like having to try it. It's just weird. The texture is weird. The taste is weird. The concept is weird. It's weird. And I'm a big texture eater. Like, I need the texture to be specific, and I need it to be right. And the weirdest thing of it all is that it doesn't satisfy my texture needs, but it forces its way past them. And it doesn't meet my texture needs, it just forces me to accept. How was that? How was the snail? How was the snail? Does it like taste like a specific normalized meat or protein? Because I've had like frog legs, right? And they always say frog legs taste like chicken. And I could tell the difference, but I understand why they say it tastes like chicken. It's kind of like an oyster. That makes sense. We just hit 190 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna head out now. Or should I wait 10 minutes to hit the 200 mark? Yeah, so I started learning the guitar. I need to get one of my strings fixed on the guitar. More like I just need to replace the E string. It's like it won't tighten. I'm glad I could make you laugh. I'm like, keep it going, keep it going. Yeah, because like 200, you know, we could go from one something to two something. Honestly, I feel like that's how I achieve all the things I want to achieve. Like, I'll set myself a limit. No, not even. I'll go in and I'll do things. And I'll be like, okay, let's keep going. And then I'll be like, oh wow, we're actually pretty close to this. We could do it a little bit more and get there. And I'm like, okay, cool, we got there, cool. And then I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, coasting on where I am. And then I'll hit a new like milestone and I'll be like, oh look, we got here. We weren't even paying attention to it. We just let it happen, you know? And then keep going, and then boom, I'm like, ooh, we got here. But you know that other milestone is just, we just take a few more steps. It's right there. You can kind of see the horizon. Yeah, but that's usually how I am when I'm running. I like to do cardio. So I'll run, but I'll be like, okay, I'll say like, I'm just gonna do a 5-minute jog, sprint to warm up. And then I'll do that and I'm like, ooh, well, I did that and I ran, I don't know, let's say a mile and 1.7 miles. And then I'll be like, well, I can make it to 2 miles. Let's just go until 2 miles. Even though I hit that 5-minute, I can still keep going. It's just things like that. But no, I don't have on any makeup. Actually, this is full fresh face. I literally came home from the studio, showered, washed my face, had a little bit of breakfast, and then I set out my sewing materials, decided what I was going to work on today, and then I took a little nap, brother called me. I started sewing, got on live. So yeah, the only time I will wear makeup in the house is if I'm making like a makeup TikTok video. And that's just because it's fun to do like cute eyeshadows. It's my favorite. Makeup is just fun. I like to paint, so it's like painting on my face. Thank you. There's one thing about me too, like my eyebrows, they will go left, right, up, down, diagonal, any type of angle you can think, they will fall into that angle. So I always have to like brush my eyebrows up. I have to brush my eyebrows. I brush my eyebrows every day. And if I didn't, I wouldn't look right. It's so weird. And I know it's like brushing your hair, but since it's eyebrows and it's on your face, like it doesn't fall. It doesn't like protrude out or anything. You wouldn't think it would make such a significant difference, but it does. So the question is, I don't even think it's a question, but I'm gonna say it. And then I'll probably say the answer immediately after. See, I'm just prepping you for what's to come. But the question is, do I go to the studio tonight? And I think the answer is no, because I feel like I've done so much in the studio these last few days, and I want to go back in and like finalize some things. So in order for me to do that, I need to just go back and do it with a clear mind. Oh, it's okay. I'm really just vibing, you know. I think I'm gonna play some music. But whenever I play music on live, they flag it. Pretty soon here I'll be playing my music, so I don't get flagged. And then it'll all be PG clean, PG cool. No worries. Mm-hmm. 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 So yeah, the way that I have been doing it, it's kind of like just a lot of freestyles, to be honest. But I want to go back into my freestyles and give them a little bit of structure. Just package it, you know? Put it in a cute, pretty little bow. so I can present it to the world. Because you can give a gift, but it's usually best to put the gift in some type of bag, whatever it may be, in order for the gift receiver to properly unbox this gift that you're giving them. It's more enjoyable. 2004, we made it. Number 6. Number 7, 20014. So I know you're into music. Do you make songs? Or are you just like an appreciator of music? And this is the last one, and then we're logging out. 200 minutes. I was giving the exact seconds that I was looking at, and then kind of, I'm looking for the term, not dividing them, but giving them their rawest format of what they come out to be together. I love that. Definitely share that when you're ready to share. I don't know when I'm going to share music and things like that, but I have a great support system around me with that. So I just know when the time is right, they're gonna be like, put it out. And honestly, I'm not really afraid to put it out or anything. I just know I have to get it. I have to get it to where I want it What about now? Oh, nice. Okay, so I said with music, I feel like it's so important to talk about what's going on in the current times. Like, it's important to talk about things that have substance, not just like what's cool or stereotypical.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, is it Johan? Johan? Yeah, I knew you'd get it. Shout out Dexter. Johan Dexter. Or just Dexter. It'll just be Dexter. That's cool. Like the scientist. Oh, like the serial killer. Okay. Alright. Well, we don't know about those. We don't have those issues over here. For various reasons, you know. I know how to use guns. Right? That's okay. You can joke all you want, but you know, I know how to use a scope. It's actually my choice of weapon if I'm speaking artillery. hmm I'm also a wielder of sharp objects. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Mm, I don't know. Serial killers asking me where I'm from. Mm. That part. That part. Every time. Every time. Every time. Let's see. How about you share where you're from, Dex? What about you? Yeah, it says about 97 to 90. Oh, you got right into it. Honestly, I'm not scared of Dex. Dex should be scared of me. I am the person that I would, I would, I won't, I'm not even gonna wish this on myself, but I feel like as a person, and I'm not saying that Dex is this person, but as a person in the world, wants to do harm to people, and they're searching for that. They're preying on that. If you meet me, I promise their prey will end. It will end with me. It will end. So I would be saving people's lives. And I'm just that type of person. So cousin, you're not my cousin. So listen, I'm talking to my brother right now, guys. Oh no, you don't have to mute yourself. I have you in my pod. Yeah, you're. There's someone who claims to be a serial killer in my life right now. I said, there's someone who claims to be a serial killer in my life right now. So I had to explain to them that. Period. See, my brother knows what type of time it is. Y'all can't hear him, but I hear them. Shiro vibes. Yeah, that's me. Okay, so here's a little backstory. My first time ever being in a fight as a kid was because this girl was being a bully. She wasn't bullying me, but she was just bullying people. And she started bullying my cousin, and I was like, no, like, we're not doing that. And that was the origin story of my first fight. Okay. What do you need to talk to someone about, Dex? Let's talk about it. Is it like something personal? What's your question? Let's hear it. How many you don't have any tattoos? You do? No, let me see. What is it? Freakalit. Oh, when did you get Freakalicious? Yeah. When did you get him? When did this happen? Yeah, there are. Wait, let's find some hotlines. Hold on. Do you know a hotline right off the top of your head for people that need to talk? I don't know specifically what you're looking for, so I can't just like, run off random ones. But I promise you, if you need help with a specific thing, if you just like Google hotline for, like, some people suffer with addiction, you could hotline addiction hotlines and then talk to someone about it, or suicidal hotlines, whatever it is. Yeah, bro. What are you on the edge of? Like what is the ledge, and what is the end of the ledge? Hello, who's this person? I'm playing Never Have I Ever right now through FaceTime. Maybe he doesn't want me to hear his Never Have I Evers. No, not yours. I know. I'm talking about, what's your name? I don't know your name. I know there's Carolina, right? In Kent. Is it Carolina or Caroline? Yeah. I honestly, Dex, I've been there. And people don't talk about it, but I've been there. And I feel like, right, find your creative outlook, whatever it is, whatever makes you feel better. Even if it's like running. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm on YouTube. Yeah. How old are you? Don't tell my age, how dare you. What do I think about what? Oh, I hate doing this. Let's see. Can I ask questions before I give you a number? Wait, no, you can't say no. Yeah, so with the hotlines, it seems like it's not someone who's actually talking to you, but it is. Like, it's literally their job. It's like they hire psychologists. So, it's like talking to a therapist, you know what I mean? But they're here to help right there. I'm not. Wait, there we are. I'm like in 3 different conversations right now. I know, right? It's giving he's trolling, right? That's why I had to zoom in. I had to like zoom in. It's giving he's trolling. I love you too. I miss you so much. I have to come. I'm coming to see you so soon. You don't even know. Like, how long have you been in the military? Tell me that, and then I'll tell you. Too long. Okay, so I feel like you give like you're in your 20s, right? I feel like you're in your 20s, maybe your later 20s, but since you said you're like old, you might be pretending to be old, but you're not that old. You might be like early 30s, maybe, but you give like 28, 27, 29, but you probably are like 32, 31. Yeah, 32. I'm missing it. Am I missing it? 29. Huh. I'm good. Honestly, I was feeling the later 20s, like that era. But you know, you gotta add the 30s in there just to. Caroline. You guys are the babies. Hello. Baby number 1, baby number 2. Who's baby number 1? Your baby number 1? Oh. Hold on, guys. I'm about to go on mute real quick. I'll be back. But Do you want to talk about how did you, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. I don't know if you're a veteran, but I know they have like disabled veteran lines. Even if you're not a veteran, like they are definitely very equipped with that. um, Let me see, hold on a second. You better watch your mouth. Okay, so yeah, okay, I found a hotline. I don't know, what country are you in? If you're in the United States, it's 1-800-252-8966. Um, that's one. That's just a random one. Oh, you're in South Africa. Okay, so you would probably have to find one specific to that. You don't have to apologize to me. I was like, huh? You know, it's so funny because if Courtney, have you met Courtney? Have you met Courtney and Casey? Yeah, they would like literally, Courtney will throw that type of joke out like randomly, and but the way she does it, I'm gonna mimic it to you when I can. I can't right now, but like it's so funny the way she says it and the way she does it. Mm, I see that I think I found something that's like a text message line. Yeah, that you could text. Help 31531. Yeah, if you text help to 31531. At least that's what I found from my Google. But my Google isn't really tailored towards South Africa, so maybe you could find a little bit more on Google. But oh, someone called the cop on you? Oh, well, I think, maybe you should figure that out. Maybe you should figure what the cops want, how you can. I don't know the steps. I really don't. But my baby brother is across the country, so I'm gonna talk to him. I am gonna end this live, but you can always subscribe, and I have like a community post that we can start conversations on. I think I'm gonna post like photos, and if you want to talk about something, I just want to make it like a safe space for people to be able to come and open up and talk about things. So I think what I'll do is like open up a post on my feed just about my personal things that I have. So some things that I feel like people don't talk about is different mental struggles that they go through. Personally, I know I've gone through my own fair share of mental struggles, and maybe kind of open that up and give the floor to anyone who wants to talk about anything they're struggling about. And we can kind of have that community of people that we know we can come and talk to, or kind of encourage each other. So yeah, and thank you. Chauncey. Definitely will keep you in our prayers. Well, if it's another life or the next life or the same life, I hope that you are well on your way and happy and you find what you're looking for, because we're all just searching for something. But usually what you're searching for is right inside. So, good night, or good evening, or happy afternoon. See you guys.